The first thing I wanted to mention is just that you need to set your project before you open your file. So when you go to File, Open, you click Set Project, and then you'll go to your project and go to your project folder, um, and see, your project is set to the default project, which I can tell because that's where the workspace.mel file is, when in fact it should be set to um, this course build project that you have, but you don't have a workspace.ml. It's asking if to create a default workspace here. And as a result, the textures don't link up when I open the file. So, or in this case, they do. But you need to make sure that you set the project. You had a question about getting these things to glow. So the way I would probably do that is first I would use like an Arnold texture. So I'm going to right mouse click, go to assign new material, click on Arnold, use AI standard surface, and then first I'll map the color. So file, browse, and I'll use the character body texture. Okay, so that gets the color in, and then to make these lighter, you'll want to do. Let's go back to the material here. I'm going to delete history, Alt-Shift-D to get rid of those other tabs, and go to this, and we'll use the emission here. But I think you want something that's just doing those bright spots. So I would go to Photoshop, um, and open up your texture. I've got it right here. And then I'll select these areas. I'll select one of the areas and then do select similar, and that select all of those. And then I'll do invert selection, Control Shift I to invert selection, and then Control Backspace will fill with the background color, which I've made black here, as you can see over there. And then let's just save this. Control Alt Shift S for save for web, and save, and put that in the same folder.
At least we still have the other thing, right? Right?
Oh, that's the wrong one.
I will be able to escape it. Just you wait. I can skip the orange.
And just call this, glow or something.
Oh yeah, I know how to do the hammer one. And the green keyboard.
And then we'll go back here and then map that as the emission color, file, browse,
Oh,
glow,
that's what you're doing.
open.
It's down here. It's more safe.
And
Stand here. It's more safe.
let's turn the weight up, and you can see how it kind of glows. And it'll even kind of cast light, like if I have an object near it. Even like if I go in lit mode, you see it's still. Let's just move this here, and we should see in a render that, in an Arnold render anyways, it should emit some amount of light. Let's see if it casts any light on this object. Might not be strong enough. Oh, well, you can see it really lighting that object anyways. I can't really see it casting any light there, but so, and you can put in like a Arnold light, like a physical sky, just to see what that looks like with that, just to kind of balance things out a bit. He looks a little washed out though. I wonder why. I feel like I did this earlier and it worked fine. Maybe it has something to do with your toon shader thing. I don't know. It's got the color.
He's trying to make it very secure.
Maybe turning the specular down. Just gonna get the Arnold render view. Just Oh, okay. That's working in the Arnold render view. I don't know why I was working. I might have had it set to the
This
wrong
is so
render or something.
pure.
But I think that's kind of doing what you had in mind.
Real, bro.
Um,
For real.
yeah, you can see if you look closely that it's even casting a little bit of light on this object nearby, the yellow from this, when you use that emission thing. Um, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, besides that,
White.
yeah, I mean, one thing about this, what, yeah, is I'm not sure
Yes, we're gonna
if you're getting your
see.
outline thing in the Arnold render, so that's a bit of a trade-off. I don't know if that you really need it anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I might do some color
I
variation, more
got
color
it.
variation in the skin, on the hands, and that
That's
stuff,
it.
and maybe some kind of texture on the boots, that kind of thing.